Guys, this is my first vlog. I am planning on doing videos like this because I, to a degree, at my young age, believe that I do have quite a bit of wisdom to share to people, whether it be older than me or a lot younger than me, way younger than me. Hopefully with time, I do get a better setup. I know I'm using quite a decent camera. The topic for today is knowing when to shut up and why it's important. When an individual is known for talking a lot, right? You don't take them seriously. Someone can be talking and talking and talking and talking to the point where you get annoyed, like aggressively annoyed at that person. And I'm a victim of it. There were times that I should have shut my mouth. Instead, I just kept talking. And not only did I aggravate the individuals in the story, but I looked like a complete idiot. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not a good look for anybody, really. That's either trying to, create a name for themselves or to appear as though they are, important. Topic number one, you learn to listen more attentively when your mouth is shut. Now, there's been many philosophers in history, even biblically, that say that if you zip your lips, you save yourself from trouble. And that is very true. Not only will you save your own life, but you'll save yourself from looking like a moronic fool. Do not judge me. Yes. So it is important that an individual does learn to zip their lips because, yes, with quiet lips, right, with a closed mouth, you listen more. You can't speak and listen at the same time. It's impossible. I mean, you can do it, but you're not going to really get the main source of what someone's trying to tell you. And especially if someone's trying to teach you something, the worst thing you can be saying is, oh, yeah, I know, I know. Nah, you have to pay attention by closing your mouth and opening your ears. There's a reason why we have 2 ears to listen and 1 mouth to speak. It's just biology. You talk less, you listen more. 2 times the hearing, 1 times the speaking. With less speaking, right? With less talking, with less communication, you appear smarter. It's almost as if you're telling the person you're talking to that I'm paying attention, I want to learn, I want to understand what you're trying to tell me. And in doing that, you do appear smarter. An example is this. Let's say your friend is giving you advice, or you ask your friend for advice, and they're telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Now, a moron would say, oh yeah, I know what to do. Yeah, I should have done that, this and that. But a smart individual, one that is silent, one that closes his mouth, his or her mouth when someone is talking, that person will be perceived as smarter. Why? Because they're taking the time to listen to sound instruction. With sound instruction comes minimal mistakes. You will make less mistakes if you follow proper instructions in life. You get me? Some people fall in the trap where they think what they're doing, what they're saying, and what they're listening to is the right thing. But it's once you apply what you're listening to, which is sound doctrine, sound teaching, wisdom, whatever it may be, once you listen and then apply it to your life, then, you'll be perceived as a much smarter and understanding individual. It's understanding. But you have to zip it. My third topic with this, right? My third point in this video when knowing to shut up, to close your mouth, to not speak, is you minimize the likelihood of saying something stupid, right? Now, I personally I'm a person that likes to joke a lot. Well, yeah, I like to joke a lot, all right? But the real me doesn't actually like to speak. I don't like talking. I just talk a lot, but it's kind of like I'm hypocritical when I say this, and it doesn't make sense. At my core, I do not like to talk. I really don't. But I like when I'm with people to entertain people. I like to entertain people. I like to make them laugh. I like to make people feel welcome. And I feel as though humor is the best way to try and get people to connect. At least that's for me. I don't want to come off as a brute the first time you meet me. I'm very calm and collective. Sometimes I run into the trap or run into the risk of saying something really stupid. And when you understand human nature and human psychology and all of that, you really understand that you don't have, like, there's not a lot of time where, you know, it doesn't take much time for someone to judge you and to completely understand who you are as a person. It all comes down to how you present yourself, right? So if you, with the 7 seconds, 7 milliseconds, use that short time to say something stupid, they already have in the back of their mind, no matter what, unless you can really revamp and really show them who you are with more time, that you are potentially an idiot. And people don't like hanging out with idiots. Are you an idiot? You can change that if you're an idiot. I mean, there are a lot of idiots in the world. You don't have to stay one. I don't want to stay an idiot. That's why I'm just learning how to transform every day. When you close your mouth, right? When you don't entertain the idea of letting folly your mouth, right? It's cuss words or some stupid joke or judging people. You close your mouth and you understand that you will less likely come to the risk saying something stupid. You don't want to get caught saying something dumb or nasty. Look, we've all been there where we say something, right? And it goes into this ear. And next minute, your name's all over the place because you're a gossiper and you have a big mouth. You could save yourself a lot of time, energy, and effort by not speaking and avoiding all of that drama. Okay, my final point in this video is when you learn to shut your mouth more, that means obviously don't speak when you don't need to speak, you're more respected as an individual. A lot of famous individuals, poets and stoics and influential men, they knew when to talk. They didn't just talk because they had a mouth to speak. They spoke with little words, but they made large impact. Jesus Christ is a great example. He didn't talk much, but when he spoke, you know, power was evident. There was evidence of power when he spoke. Same as Socrates and same as Plato and a lot of smart individuals, you know. You don't need to talk a lot for your message to get across. And me saying that is like this. With few words, you can really make a large impact. Notice it's fools that talk a lot, but their words mean very little. You ever come across someone, right? Some complete fool that always talks and talks and talks and talks. Oh, bro, look, I'm going to be doing this. I'm literally going to tell you all my plans. I'm going to tell you what job I'm going to get. I'm going to tell you how much money I'm going to make. I'll show you my bank details. And then they literally give you a whole rundown on their life. And they don't do either they don't do any of it, or they're so predictable that you could literally rob them if you want to. Yeah, there's people like that in this world. And you don't want to be one of those people. I guarantee you don't want to be one of those people because it's just, you're not respected as an individual. That's why it's just great to like zip your lips. When you get a new car, when you get a new house, when you're in a relationship, when you have money, when you have a better job, when you move to a different state or country, just close your mouth. Let people find out. If they really care, they'll find out. But I don't think a lot of people in this world really care, especially when you talk a lot. You come off as a blabber, come off as some dude that just tells all their plans all the time, and it's really not the best look for you. So, yes, this is my first like archive video, right? It's not the best. It will be the best because I'm a man of action and I'm a man of, see, got your bitch ass. I can't be telling you all my plans. I can't be a hypocrite and then I'll just let my actions speak for themselves, you know? But there is a lot to come for this channel. I don't expect it to blow up, honestly. I'm just posting these videos because they're just topics that come to my head. And some lucky person or lucky people that come across my archive will get something out of it. And I'm just trying to help at the end of the day, as best as I can. I'm not the best speaker, but I'll get there. This topic was know when to shut your mouth and why it's important. Let me do that again. This topic is knowing when to shut your mouth and why it's important.